Hello, everyone. Today I am going to address crossing streets. And the reason why I'm doing this is because unfortunately there's a lot of accidents with wheelchairs versus cars, and that's manual wheelchairs or power wheelchairs. So I think that, the more we make noise about this, the better. And I'll put some examples of what a crossing might look like if you're and how it feels from different directions. I hope to be able to do that. I'm not out on the streets. It is winter here and it's pretty cold, so I won't do that. Maybe if it warms up, I'll have a chance to do a sample and be able to add it. So, crossing streets is one of the most precarious things we do as wheelchair users because cars can be unpredictable. So here are a few tips. One of the big things is for you to make sure you're safe getting down off of the sidewalk where you're at, or off the trail or wherever you're at. But usually sidewalks should have a cut in them, a little small ramp that will you'll be able to get off the sidewalk and cross the street. You need to look at the light and make sure that it's going to give you enough time to get to the other side, especially for manual wheelchair users because they don't have the speed that a power wheelchair can punch. Let's put it that way. You need to look both ways. You need to look at the cars that are going to turn the corner. In some states, you can turn right at a red or a stop sign. So it doesn't mean that they're going to have common sense to say, I'm going to let this wheelchair go first. They should, and that will help protect you. But some are in a hurry, unfortunately, and they will go first. So you really need to kind of play chicken a little bit and make eye contact with the driver, so you are in agreement who's going to go first. And that could take a few moments, and then your time to cross the street is going to be cut. So it's a balance, but you got to be patient and not hurl yourself out on the street until you realize, is everything safe? So you got to check those people who are going to make a right-hand turn. You got to make sure that you're going to have enough time. If the person turning the corner, making a right-hand turn with their car took too much time, unfortunately, you're going to have to wait until the next light for you to cross. So that's just a safety measure for you, and just back off of the curb and just wait. Just tell the people, no, I'm just waiting. Some people might offer to stop traffic and all that kind of stuff, but they're not authorized. So, and some cars might not appreciate it. So it's calculating, it's practicing. If you see that you're starting to cross the road and the light is red, but there's a car that's coming and does not look like it's going to stop, do your best to hurry and get out of their way. I know that that's hard, especially for manual wheelchairs. But some people can be distracted. They might not see the red light. They're going too fast. They want to go through the red light. Here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we have issues with people going through red lights. I know it sounds ludicrous, but they do. They absolutely go through that red light. They don't care. They're in a hurry, so they're going to go through it anyway. And sometimes they're going too fast, so they don't attempt to stop or slow down, and they go right through it. So that means that puts us in danger. So you have to watch out for that too and make sure all cars are stopped. I know this is hard, it's challenging. You're not going to have control over every single situation, but do your best. Make sure you're visible, especially for nighttime. Now, if you know you're gonna be out there crossing streets often, you might want to consider attaching a flag at the back of your wheelchair. So, especially at night, so that they can see you during the day you'll be pretty visible, but at night, your visibility is cut down significantly. So what I've done to my power wheelchairs, I've put a lot of not glow in the dark. They are those stickers that when the light shines on them, the sticker lights up. So I have a lot of those all over my power wheelchair. I don't use a flag. For the most part, I'm in parking lots at night, but I'm not crossing the streets. So, but if you have a sense you're going to be out, a lot, I would suggest that you consider getting a flag for your power wheelchair or your manual wheelchair. The reason for this is you got to remember you're sitting down, so you're half size of a person walking. So sometimes, depending on the car, they might not see you, or they'll only see this part of your head, and that's it. So that's going to be important. Depending on your size and your wheelchair, they might not see you in time. So consider making sure that your power wheelchair is visible so that they can't say, well, I didn't see him, I didn't see her, when it's obvious, that you did your part, you were using a flag, and I use, when I know when I'm going to be coming home a little bit later, I'll use those vests that the school safety people use, those cross guards. I'll use a belt. So I have a cross belt that lights up when light hits it. So you can do that too, or a construction vest. You can use one of those, and that also will help. So stickers, you can use the stickers, a vest, a flag, anything that'll help you be more visible. If you're out in the country, some people live in rural areas and they don't have street lights. So there you have to be a little bit more careful, but do allow yourself plenty of time to cross. If there's a truck coming, a car coming, don't trust them. Just wait until they're gone, until you have a good time to be able to cross. So sometimes cars kind of play chicken. It's so annoying, but you got to be careful with those people. So again, trucker might not see you in time. So make sure you give yourself plenty of time to cross. Make sure you're visible. Make sure that, you consider using a flag on your power or manual wheelchair if you're going to be out in the streets, driving around, especially out in the country. Even though, you will seem much different than a cow or a horse, but you're half the size. So know that, drivers might not see you in time, and you got to make sure that you give yourself time to cross the road. All right. I'm going to post some examples here. I know that, in your city, your state, your region, your province, it'll be important to really request that the paintings on the crosswalks are really visible, wide enough, and that the painting around the corner of the sidewalks and the streets be much wider to give you time to get off the sidewalk and be able to cross the street, and for the cars not to get close to the corners. So I think that's a really good idea. I'm posting here some pictures so you can take a look at some ideas, and you can encourage the leaders of your city, state, province, country to consider doing that in your area, because you live there, you're using a wheelchair, and you want to be safe, and you want to help others be safe as well. So here you go, all the examples. All right, so if you are new to this channel, welcome to you, wherever you come from. We have people coming from all over the place, so welcome to you. My name is Lisa, and this is Power Wheelchairs for Success. I want to Also encourage you, if you want to subscribe, subscriptions are absolutely free. The only thing that will happen for you is that you'll get notified when I put up new posts. So some channels have memberships, and that will have a cost to it. Sometimes they do groups, live groups and stuff, so they'll put out like a membership. But any subscription to any channel is completely free. All right, so I'm glad you came by, and come and visit us soon.